Good morning, America. Country that's fucking up the entire world and calls other countries terrorists. You're the fucking terrorists, and you're doing fuck all, and you're letting that asshole stay in government with his crew is no different than Saddam Hussein or any of the other fucking crazy people in that part of the world doing nothing while their country gets destroyed by their government. Whether it be Palestine, which I feel so bad for those little kids, and the women, I guess, but especially the kids, who have nothing to do with anything. But the adults, the men, the women, they're to blame as much as the fucking Hamas, because they don't do fuck all to force them to quit, to surrender, to turn in their weapons, or at least stop killing fucking people for no reason. Remember, you started the war, so tisk tisk. And I don't like what Israel's doing. I don't support Israel either. You're all fucking insane. That's what religion does to you. I bought into and supported Israel through my Christian bullshit beliefs that I followed for 40 plus years. That's the one thing I'll thank Donald Trump, president of asshole land, because he woke me up to the fact that it's all a grift. All fucking religions are a grift. The pastors get paid. It's all a lie. It's all bullshit. But because whatever group of idiots, call them Christians, fundamentalists like Trump has, or call them radical Muslims like Iran has. You're all the same. You're a bunch of fucking idiots believing in a myth that doesn't exist, destroying the world, figuring, well, when it goes all tits up, we go to heaven and they'll have our 72 virgins. I think maybe the Christians should up the virgins a bit. I mean, I know we get beer and pork. But anyway, with what Trump is doing to Canada, and we're still talking back and forth like there's something we can do about it, all we can do is hit them as hard as we can, but they're yapping about our prime minister should talk to your asshole. Well, there's no sense talking to the king of asshole land when all he's talking about is destroying your country, an invasion, or taking it over. Till that nonsense stops, he should just say, fuck you, and put a surcharge, as much as Smith won't like it, but we can fucking remove her with the army if we have to. But put 100% surcharge or 50% surcharge on all oil going to the States. Whether it's provincial authority or not, we supersede it with the War Measures Act, which we can bring back in pretty quick. Cut them off of oil. Yes, Canada's going to pay the price. All the more reason to buy an EV. Canada should also allow DYVs from China. They come in, they're half the cost, less than half the cost. Stop the tariffs on China. Fuck them, they're not trying to invade us, they're just trying to sell us a bunch of cheap shit while control our asshole governments. Like India pulled with the conservative leader of Canada, they interfered to get him his leadership. He's subservient to the super rich. Comment on my post. One time the conservatives have ever done anything for poor people or the working poor or the middle class. Yes, they're talking now of the conservatives a $5,000 top-up for your savings account for whatever. And they're talking a couple of giveaways, mostly to well-off people. Liberals are not so bad. The NDP is the best, but they've lost their socialist roots 20 years ago. So they're not worth supporting for sure, federally. Provincially, I love the Premier of Manitoba, the native fellow, Wat Canoe. And of course, I love our Premier out here, David Eby. You can't do any better. I wanted Bruce Ralston to run for the nomination when the time was there, way back when. He was our forest minister for the last number of years. He's retired. Anyway, anyone stupid enough to think they want to join the United States, remember, you lose your medical, you lose your pensions, you lose your social housing, any social benefits, whether it's teeth, prescriptions, whatever. That's all gone. That means old fucks like me will be dead soon, and anyone with any kind of serious disease, with no help. Supposing you went through divorce, you might have worked all your life like I did, and I made good bucks there for a long time. However, going through separation with the same old lady and eventually divorced for all my married life, which was 21 years. I got divorced in American Independence Day, year 2000, so it's been a long time. It was way before that. But anyway, such is life. It's been at least 2 decades. Well, 2 decades. Anyway, I'm supporting Art Carney for Prime Minister. He's the guy that said he'll do and is most capable to deal with the states. The fucking NDP blew it by going away from their socialist roots. They were just a liberal, basically. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they can say. They don't say, let's raise the pension rates. That's why my protest vote was going to go for the guy running from Quebec for the Bloc. Your vote's no good outside of Quebec, but it would be a protest vote. He's the only one that has fought to raise Canada pension for us old fucks by 10%. You guys are all talking all these other assholes you're going to raise or do whatever, or give them a house or cheap whatever. The guys that built the country get a shit-ass pension. I'm fortunate. I live in social housing, so I'm fine enough. I don't care. I don't need a lot more. But you got all these old fucks living out on the street, which is where I would be if I didn't live in social housing. So that means I would be dead because I need a CPAC. So that's why I'm saying that $400 renter's grant that the Liberals gave us, I got mine today, really good. That's on your tax. And that's for people that don't make fuck all, like the lowest of the low, like me. That was great. Now what they got to do, even though they scrapped the GST and all the fucking money you're supposed to save, they should send us old fucks and poor people out that same check every 2 months. I only get about $200 anyway. So they should give us, they should bring pensioners up to the poverty level. We're $20,000, and I think the poverty level is about $26,000 a year. And like I say, I used to joke, if they don't have low-income housing, I'll just go do a fucking crime and let the prison system look after me. Because at one time you could keep your pension and do the same. So that's why I'm saying, vote Liberal, but go left Liberal Party. The NDP's got to get somebody like Charlie Angus to run as leader. They got to throw out the other guy. He's lost 3 elections now. How long do we want to stick with him so we can say we're not racist, okay? Love the good Canadians here, the Trumpsters in Canada, around the world, and Trumpsters in the States can all go fuck yourself. Are we?